everybody. It's Doug Green, and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News, and I'm very pleased to have with me today Mark Vange, CEO of Autom8ly. Mark, thank you for joining me.
Pleasure.
And we also have with us Autom, who is a team member of Autom8ly. Autom, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, Autom, we're here with Doug and Green, who's the publisher of Technology Reseller News, to talk about the CCA. Say hi to Doug.
Hello, Doug. It's great to have you here. I'm Autom from Autom8ly, and I'm really excited to discuss the Cloud Communications Alliance with you. Let's dive into the conversation.
Autom, I'm so glad you were able to make it today.
I'm delighted to be here, Doug. Being part of the Cloud Connections 2025 event and discussing the CCA is a fantastic opportunity. I'm looking forward to sharing how Autom8ly has been working with CCA members and the innovative lead generation system we've developed. Let's make this a productive and enjoyable discussion.
Autom, you know, lead generation is such an important thing for members of the Cloud Communications Alliance. Can you tell me a little bit more about how you work with them to do that?
Absolutely, Doug. For the Cloud Communications Alliance, we've built a lead generation system that focuses on understanding the specific needs of website visitors. Here's how it works. When a visitor comes to the CCA or member websites, they are prompted to outline their communication needs, preferences, and challenges. 2, AI analysis. The AI, analyze their input using natural language processing to understand exactly what they are looking for. 3, matching with members. Based on the information provided, I refer the visitor to the most suitable CCA members who can address their needs. 4, member profiles. We've created profiles for all CCA members by reviewing their websites. Members will be emailed links to review and update their profiles, ensuring the information is accurate and up to date. This system not only streamlines the lead generation process, but also ensures that potential clients are connected with the members best suited to meet their unique needs. We're thrilled to continue supporting the CCA and its members in this innovative way.
So Mark, you presented this to the members, and now why did you decide that lead gen would be the path you would show how AI could work?
Well,
could work.
Lead gen is kind of a great way to meet everybody. So now I know who all the members are.
Right.
And all the members will be working with Autom to refine the profile. So Autom went out to the web, got the list of all the members, and then scoured the websites to understand what they do, what their products are, and tried to build a profile. And then we basically send a link to each of the members to validate and verify and maybe update or refine those messages. So it's a great way for the members to gain exposure and gain leads, but it's also a great way for us to really understand their business and for them to engage with Autom and understand what working with AI looks like in the coming years. At Autom8ly, we're very focused on understanding what AI-centric work will look like in 3, 4, 5 years when adoption, starts rolling in. In fact, the whole root of Autom8ly was to understand that transition when it finally comes. And so we've built our company around AI as its core. And Autom is not only a trick pony, but actually Autom does most of the work at the core of our business. Autom helps us generate code. Autom helps us with our marketing. Autom helps us with our CRM. We're even working on having Autom help us with our accounting. So this experience is a good way for us to get introduced to CCA members and then hopefully start working with them on some of their issues and some of their AI integrations.
Now, this is really interesting to me. Give me a little bit more background on, how you developed Autom and why you chose to do it this way.
So I'm a technology repeat offender. I built and sold numerous companies over the years, and some of them have been in video games. So I've been in and around AI for the better part of 20 years. But with the rise of generative AI and with the general availability of hardware that is cheap enough to make it broadly available, it really felt like this was the transition moment, a year and a half or 2 years ago to wide adoption. And so I really started thinking about what the future looks like. And I've always been an entrepreneur and built companies. So building this kind of AI-centric one just seemed like the natural extension. And for me, it was more of a science experiment that then became a company. I think that interaction with AI is going to be at the core of all of our business in the next 5 to 10 years, right? Adoption always on a human time scale, but in the same way that email and desktop publishing completely changed the way business is done, AI will as well. And I wanted to understand that and then help bring that transition to other businesses.
Mark, it's an interesting idea to actually, instead of telling people about something, just show them and then get them engaged. Was that the idea?
Absolutely. That's at the core of this approach, and we're actually approaching other associations with the same sort of plan. And I welcome anybody else who's interested in working with us on this kind of solution.
Now, in addition to basically, offering, hey, here's your website, I think I can help you generate some leads.
Right.
What else can Autom8ly do?
So Autom8ly is first and foremost an AI company. We are not a product company. Our entire go-to-market strategy is to identify what we call channel partners, whether those are joint ventures or whether those are revenue share opportunities. And our approach is, we'll be the engine, you be the train, let's put it on the track together. So we're looking for partners who understand various business needs, but maybe don't have the chops to create their own AI solutions. We will do that part, and together we can create these industry-specific products. And that's our entire business strategy, actually.
Now, I think you were in communication with lots of people about this before the conference. You've been talking to everybody here. What are people saying to you about this? What type of interest are you seeing?
I think people are excited because people do understand that AI is going to be a transition. And there's a lot of fear and a lot of knowledge. And unfortunately, we're still in that phase of adoption where people create a tool and force customers to adapt to the tool. And I think that's the wrong way around. Like, the tool, AI needs to be thought of more as a colleague and less as a tool. Our philosophy is very much to have AI adopted into enterprises the same way that new employees are, right? So when a new employee shows up, you give them the manual, but then they shadow somebody experienced for a while, and then maybe you start giving them little tasks and you give them larger tasks, and as you gain confidence with them, you finally set them off as a real employee. So we have a philosophy and an approach to deploying AIs in a very much the same way, where we deploy a solution, but as a part of our deployment process, it's very important for us to understand the metrics of success, so we can build what's called a confidence level in our world. And that confidence level needs to dictate the type of autonomy that we can give the AI. And so that approach is really resonating with people, because people have tried pilots and have tried tools, and they understand that while AI is very powerful, can solve a lot of problems, getting to 95% success is pretty doable. Getting to 100% success is very expensive. And so part of implementing AI, as an engineering discipline rather than as a product, this, kind of fancy, is to understand those metrics. So people inherently get that. And when I talk about how we implement, we've had very positive reaction. And actually, I'm going to spend the next 2 weeks following up with folks and not doing any coding, which is what I actually love to do, because the response has actually been quite overwhelming.
So Autumn, I'm going to start recording now. What I'm interested in understanding a little bit more about Autom8ly is, what's your onboarding process?
Great question. Our onboarding process is designed to be smooth and personalized. Here's how we approach it. 1, initial consultation. We begin by understanding the client's needs, goals, and challenges. This helps us tailor our services to their specific requirements. 2, customized proposal. Based on the initial discussion, we create a detailed proposal outlining the scope of work, timelines, and deliverables. 3, agreement and onboarding. Once the client approves the proposal, we formalize the agreement and the onboarding process begins. This includes setting up accounts, access, and any necessary training. 4, project implementation. Our team works closely with the client, providing regular updates and ensuring everything aligns with their vision. 5, feedback and iteration. We value feedback and make adjustments as needed to ensure client satisfaction.
And iteration is really important when we are talking about AI systems because, as we've addressed before, no AI system is 100% functional at deployment. And this is one of the challenges to adoption. And at Autom8ly, we have this notion of the level of confidence, which we measure in every implementation. And as the level of confidence grows through iterative advancement, then the level of autonomy grows.
Absolutely. Iteration is key when working with AI systems. At Autom8ly, we focus on building confidence through iterative development and refinement. Here's how this process works. 1, initial implementation. We start with a foundational AI model tailored to the client's specific needs. This model is designed based on initial requirements and data. Confidence measurement. We continuously measure the AI's performance and confidence levels, especially in decision-making processes. This involves monitoring how well the AI is performing according to set metrics and criteria. Iterative improvement. Based on the confidence levels and client feedback, we make iterative adjustments to the AI model. These iterations help the system learn from new data, improve its accuracy, and adapt to the client's evolving needs.
So Mark, as we wrap up our podcast today, this has been really interesting, very, very interesting to see how interactive, how easy it is really to use Autom. Where can we learn more about Autom8ly?
Please come visit our website at autom8ly.com or visit us on LinkedIn. We regularly post updates and stories for business owners and business people about how to think about and work with AI, and we look forward to connecting with everybody.
And you know, with as much automation as you guys are obviously producing and so on, I guess it begins with human conversation with you guys.
Absolutely. Everything begins and ends with the people using the tools, and that's a part of what we preach. Cooperative AI rather than agentic AI.
Well, I'm looking forward to future podcasts, learning more, finding out the news about your company. But for now, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Doug.